gentlemen, welcome back to Twisted Koi. How we doing out there, cupcakes? And you, Orchard Koi, I see you. Yep, go over and check Dave out. Give him a sub, you know the score. Send him some twisted love. Tell him I sent you. Well, we've already kicked the morning off with the new TW picks. And there is 20 today. In fact, no, there is 21 today. And they are now going into the newly named TW Pond, which was, in effect, J Pond. So, yeah, well chuffed, well chuffed. But the greater, lesser spotted Ricardo has got another 7 ton of sand delivered. So, yep, empty the van of cement, and then we will get the last of the pad done for Ricky's ponds. We're trying to persuade Sean. Trying to persuade Sean in agreeing to get the other tunnel wrapped, because there is absolutely no wind, and there is 5 of us here to be able to do it.
Is still here.
So yeah, everything else is running cushy. Right. So we will come back to you in a bit. Well, it's too hot to have me out on. While they're up having a tea break, I've been creating a path and figuring things out for down our end, roughly where the filter's going to fit. And that'll be the waste. But what I mean by making a path, we found these lovely flat tiles. So I'm laying them down on the floor at the moment. We're going to get them to settle in. If they break, they break. But then once they are settled in, Rick can then skim over the top of it with an inch of concrete. And then he's going to have a permanent path all the way round. It's going to be a bit difficult to work out what he needs down this end, but I'm sure I'll work it out. Sean's got the fire going. Burning down another load of crap. Getting ready to see. He wants to get this lot levelled out. So we've been using all the misshaped sort of tiles on there as hardcore, but we've still got this pallet here to get as far as we can. But on that note, I'm going to put you down and I'm going to go and have a cup of tea. Well, hi-ho, cupcakes, how are we doing? And the TW pond is still filling, but the first of the TW fish are now in their new pond. So, like I said, any fish that gets selected by me with a TW code will be in this tank. And it is the last tank on the right before you go out the back. And there is some absolutely stunning fish in there, and more to come later, because once I've finished doing the tile path, I'm going to be coming up and I'm going to be picking out all the ones that are out in the other tank. We've got a load of the bigger. We've got some sansai in this eye that are in here that have to come out and go into the TW tank. A few more sankies and the kajakus and the goshkis and stuff that I've selected out. So yeah, absolutely awesome. I'm still buzzing. Anyway, we'll come back to you in a bit, guys. Well, ladies and gentle cups, that's all the concrete and done. I'm just coming down to get my jacket because it's frigging cold. temperature has suddenly plummeted, but we had just enough. We had just enough. And as you can see, we got a nice pathway now. Filter's been sat roughly in position. But yeah, that's it, all the concreting done, so all the blocks can be moved in here now, out the way. Make it easier for when it comes to building. So yeah, it's all go here at the moment. So yeah. So my job now, I mean, Ricardo and Rocket Boy. Twisted Koi. Sith or did fuck that up, didn't I? Twisted Koi, Sith edition. Dong 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 da dong dong da dong dong dong. Where's my bloody hat? Oh, that's not good. I don't think it's down there. But yep, only bit of digging left to do in here. The waste pipe to go out there to connect up to that. We did try, we really did try convincing Sean to let us do the old polytunnel over the top of there, but he wasn't up for it today. What he wants really is a nice sunny day. But as Rick has said, he can't leave these ponds open, because what he's done, or what he's had to do, he had to make a walkway down the middle so he could get that lot fitted in and tidied up. And I think that's what him and Rocket Boy are going to be coming down to do, is get them all tidied up, because as we know, these are the brood tunnels, and the last thing we need is the old fucking heaven coming down, because it will have an absolute Theo day. But here we go. And Rick's going to be having a sort through on these brood fish, and some will be going up for sale. But there is some absolutely stonking fish in there. Beautiful Matscalbackies, Ginrin Matscalbackies, Kimonru. There's even quite a nice Goromo there, but I'm not usually a Goromo lover. They just look like a bruised Kahaku to me. So yeah, as well as trying to find my woolly hat, because the state of my do is unreal. Yeah, while they are sorting that out, I'm going to be moving all the TW code fish from what is now J Pond into the new TW pond, which is the one we lined on Monday. There is already 21 fish in there from today's picks, a mixture of sizes, and there'll be a mixture of prices there as well. So I'll come back to you. Now we'll go and look at the TW pond as it is at the moment before I start moving fish over, because it is still topping up. So yeah, what we're going to be doing, because J Pond was emptied into here, and in here is a load of the TWs, so they're going to get moved out of here, hence why the book is there, They're going to get moved out of here and they are going to go into this newly lined, still filling TW pond. So every fish that has a TW code, it will be TW, then it will be a number. This is where they will be taken from. And every fish that has a TW code is picked and selected by myself. Ricky then goes over them and says yay or nay, and 9 times out of 10 he says, good bowl there, boy. So yeah, but we'll come back to you in a bit. Well, ladies and gentle cups, that is me moved as many as possible for the moment. There is still another 12 or so to be moved over, but it's looking a bit misty at the moment because Carl's just chucked a sack of salt in because the vats that they've come out of are salted. So yeah, just so they don't go, oh shit, what are you doing to me? Just to equate things out with the old salt meter. But yeah, like Rick has said, there's a cracking tank of fish and there's still more to add. So, lined by me, chosen by me. Ho, 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 ho. What more can a man ask for? And there is some absolute stonkers in there. But while I was up here moving fish around, Ricardo and Rocket Boy were down here tinkering, so I've heard. I think they've had a bit of a tidy up down there. Might as well take a walk down because Ricardo's got the kettle on. Yep. The bonfire's going down, down. Little state of my do. It's been a really good day today. Oh, I see what they've done. So yeah, that's still going. Sean's going to get all this flattened out. Oh, I see what they've done. They've moved as many of the normal 4-inch blocks as possible. All stacked up over there. Ooh, we're going to have to go and have a look now. Yeah, get out the way. So, that looks lovely, don't it? Oh, look guys. Rick's been working out the walls so we can stay at the same height all the way around. So that will be, as far as I'm aware, final height. And then there'll be a flat slab over the top to cover over the top of the polystyrene. Oh look, it just decides to empty out the clouds. So yeah, that's where we're at. Looking swisheroo. But yeah, that's gonna be wicked. Oh, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. So yeah, absolutely spiffing. So guys, and that is me for the minute here. Squeeze one skinny ass through there. Lock the door. He locked the door. And we didn't get that one up because there was a bit of a breeze, so we didn't risk it. So, oh look, they've even stacked the bricks up nice and tidy. Yep, 90% of the tiles are gone. And like I say, Sean's going to come in once we get this bit sorted out and tidied up. most of this will end up going back into the Mega Munga tunnel. So yeah. So on that note, I will probably pick you up when I get home. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's me back home, and before I go out there and look at fish, we have fittings. So tomorrow, they're ready to go. Tomorrow, fingers crossed, touch wood, we will have an air source heat pump running tomorrow. Got bits there for putting the shower together. So yeah, look really well. They've settled down lovely now. And then the big boys and girls, they're waiting for me to turn the skimmer off so they can have a bit of a muncheroo. Isn't that right, Betty? She's gorgeous. In fact, we'll go and turn that light on. These are all hanging round. Yeah, turn that light on. Turn the skimmer off. Grab a pot of food. That's better. We can see them now. Hey, kitties. And we'll give a little sprinkle to these. I can have all that. In fact, I'll give them a little bit more. God, ain't they looking good? Ooh. And as you know, in the Tosai tank, I have a Kajaku cross Benny Kikikiryu Deutsch. You get a towel, we can open this, we clean this window up a bit. There we go, get rid of some of that condensation. There we go. But yeah, as I was saying, I've got a Kajaku cross Benny Kikiryu in Deutsch. Ladies and gentle cups. We're going to have to use this bowl. It's only going to be floating in the water, so it's not going to hold water. It's seen better days, I can tell you that. I'll put you there a second. No, not going to be able to use that at all. That's that one dealt with. Go in the bin in a bit. Sorry about that. Let's spin you around a minute, Vincent. So, what we will do is we'll pick this bag up here. I'll have to do the skimmer basket tomorrow when we do the filter. Shot me in the eye. But I didn't just come home with one. Don't know where that other elastic band went. Went bing, off it went. Anyway, let me spin you round. You spin me right around, baby, right around. Let the zoom focus up. So there we have a Kajaku cross Benny Kikiryu scaled version, which I think looks absolutely wicked. And then we've got a really nice Deutsch Yamabuki Ogon. Absolutely absolutely beautiful. So there we go. The last of the concrete for the Mega Munga tunnel, and 2 new additions to Twisted Towers. And once we've got the air source heat pump up and running and the temperatures go up, a few of these in here will be moved in there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let them rip, tater chip. Oh, they look good. Yep, totally fucked. New pump for the, well, I say new pump, but the pump for the air source heat pump, Veriflow at that. Yep, there they be. There they be. And now they've been released. Please release me, let me go away. There you go, kiddies. We're gonna have our elastic band. We're gonna shut the door and we will leave them to it. They're munching away quite happily in there. They've been given a bit of munch in there. And what we've got here is we've got 2 2-inch bulkhead connectors which will be going into the shower, and that should cope with any flow that gets pushed over it. And also, I did have a comment saying that it might not take the flow, but what you've got to realise is not only is there going to be 2 2-inch outlets, there is no bottoms on the containers, and once the bulkheads go in here, this lid will be sealed to the top of this tub. So therefore we should not get any overflowing at all, because once the spray bar's in, I'm going to do exactly the same for the top, and it's just going to become a one sealed complete unit, and then it will get boxed off and insulated. But there we go, cupcakes. That is the last concrete in the Mega Munga tunnel and new fish day here at Twisted Towers. So as always, guys, I will most likely pick you up tomorrow when we're looking at the air source heat pump. But as always, guys, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you are always great, and we will see you, if not tomorrow, we will definitely see you Friday. Alright, guys?
That's all, cupcakes.